Traveling as a pet parent can be tough. I totally get it. You've got this dream trip in mind, but you're thinking, well, what about my dog? Especially if your dog is anxious and really attached to you, leaving them behind can be really difficult and probably make you feel kind of guilty. But here's the thing. Leaving your pet behind doesn't have to involve a lot of guilt or being super worried about it. You can still enjoy your trip, and I'm going to show you some ways that I've done it. Hey there, I'm Jen, and on this channel, I share tips on how you can travel and work from anywhere. I am also a longtime dog mom. My little pooch, Casper, he's an adorable poodle terrier mix. I love him to pieces, but I also love traveling. So today I'm sharing how you can still travel as a pet parent, even for those little anxious fur babies like mine. Let's get into it. First, I'm gonna start with the obvious one. One of the easiest and most convenient options for you is to leave your little fur baby with a family member or a friend. This is a really great solution because it's cost effective and you already trust the person who you're leaving your pet with. There's no awkward introductions and your pet might already be familiar with their home. Or maybe your friend is staying at your home. So that really is pretty effortless. However, this option is ideal if you have a shorter trip. If you have a longer trip, it's kind of a lot to ask, even a friend or a family member. If you're gonna be away for like a month, I have done it and I am really grateful to the people in my lives who have watched Casper for me while I've been away for extended periods. But I have to say, it is a lot to ask of someone. So that's just something to keep in mind. This is really a solution that I think is better for shorter stays when you're not traveling for probably up to 2 weeks. Also, let's remember, you might be living in a place where you don't have friends or family. If you just moved to a city and you haven't met people yet, haven't met dog lovers, this might not even be an option for you. That's when another fantastic solution steps in, and that is called Trusted House Sitters. Trusted House Sitters is an absolute game changer for pet parents. It's a way for pet parents to connect with trusted vetted sitters to take care of their pets while they're away. The best part is that these sitters are pet lovers themselves. Some of them have been dog owners, cat owners throughout their whole lives, and they're really reliable and they'll treat your fur babies with all the love and kindness that they deserve. It's basically just such a great way to have total peace of mind while you're enjoying your vacation. And I especially think for frequent travelers or if you're taking an extended trip, Trusted House Sitters is such a great option. Instead of worrying about imposing on your friends or family or worrying about the high costs of dog boarding or using a service like Rover, Trusted House Sitters has just solved that problem for you. Trusted House Sitters is available all over the world for all types of pets. Whether you have a dog, cat, hamster, or even a horse, it's just way better than boarding. Knowing that Casper is with someone who is reliable, communicative, and friendly, and just loves animals puts my mind at ease when I'm traveling now. And I'm just really grateful that I found them. Plus, I always get photos and video updates from my sitter, which has been really nice. I'll put the link to Trusted House Sitters in the description below so you can check them out if they work for you. You can browse sitters on the site for free. And when you're ready to book a sitter, you can sign up for an annual subscription. Thank you to Trusted House Sitters for sponsoring this video. Now, another option you could consider if you are not looking to have a live-in sitter is dog boarding. Boarding kennels can be a reliable choice for you, especially if you're looking for a structured environment or maybe having your dog socialize with other dogs. This can be a great option for you. The problem I think is that boarding can get really expensive, and also you don't know what the other dogs are like in the boarding facility. I just think it's just not always the best environment, especially for anxious dogs. There's a lot of stimulation in a boarding facility. You don't know how many dogs are gonna be there at one time. So I know that with Casper, he gets really stimulated when other dogs are barking, they're whining, And so that's really a situation that I've just never really wanted to put him into. Be careful about the boarding facility that you choose. Some do offer quieter, calmer spaces that can help make your pet feel more at ease. Now, if you are a pet parent who is looking for a long-term training solution, you could also consider a training boot camp for your dog. This might be especially good fit if you have a new puppy. If you want some training assistance for your dog to learn more than just like the basic obedience of like sit, stay, and come, the training boot camp can be an excellent way for your dog to learn all of these behaviors, leash walking, everything additional. I'm not a dog trainer by any means. I've done my best with Casper, but I have known people who have invested probably $1,000, $3,000, maybe even more, thousands upon thousands of dollars into getting their dogs trained at these boot camps, and usually they are an extended duration of time. So that could be an option for you if you want to travel while your dog is in training. But it's also important to remember that not every dog is going to be really a good fit for a program like this. So it's really important to just evaluate your pet's personality and their unique needs. Above all, make sure that the training facility and boot camp that you go with is reputable. Read the reviews and check out and make sure they're accredited. That can be an issue when going with one of these boot camp options. Now, I also want to just address really quickly here that, our dogs really are like our children, like I love Casper and I want the best for him. And I think it's important to just consider, if you haven't adopted your dog yet or gotten a dog yet, just remember to ask yourself the question of, will I be able to balance my travel with the needs of a pet? It's a big commitment, and make sure that you're willing to make that lifestyle shift to being able to be there with your dog. This more than likely means that traveling as a digital nomad and backpacking and moving from place to place is just not going to be possible for you. I hate to say it, but that's the reality. So in my life, travel still is a big piece of it, but I'm able to balance having a stable home life, fortunately, with a life that also does incorporate travel in shorter, smaller bursts. Now, that doesn't mean I got a dog and I stopped traveling altogether, clearly, but just a reminder, if you haven't made the commitment yet, that it's important to be there for your pup and make sure that they get the emotional support that they really need. This also might look like if you have a partner and you're able to travel at different times. This could be a good solution for you if you are in a relationship where you're comfortable solo traveling, or you're visiting friends and your partner stays at home, or he's visiting friends out of the country or out of the state. You stay at home so that you can always trade and take turns. That's definitely one way to do it. Or of course, you can always bring your pup with you. And if you would like more tips on how to travel with your dog on the road or flying with your dog, let me know in the comments. I have definitely taken Casper across the country. We haven't gone international yet, but we'll see if that happens. I can definitely make a video all about that if you'd like, so please comment below if you're interested. That's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching, and also don't forget to check out that Trusted House Sitters link in the description below. They seriously have changed my whole way of approaching dog care for Casper. So I can't recommend them enough. Thanks again for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified when I post more videos like this one. Safe travels.